Welcome back to the Mark Moses Show, only right here on Sports Radio 95.9 The Fan. And right now here on the Club 52 hotline, a very nice gentleman and a professional golfer from the Orlando area. It's a privilege to get this guy on. His name is Christian Heavens, and you can see him currently on the Golf Channel show Big Break, Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Christian, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing fine. Glad to be on the show. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on. And before we get into the show that you can see on the Golf Channel, let's talk about your career, man. You got to give me insight. When you were a little kid, was the dream to be a professional golfer one day? I mean, you got to start with that.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's something that I've always kind of known that, golf is a way that I can make a living and change people's lives. So just something I've always had a passion for. It's hard to explain, but sometimes you just know that, this is it. So that was just the feeling I always had when I first picked up a golf club.
What about role models? We all have them. How about you in the game of golf? Who are some of the guys you looked up to growing up?
Yeah, it's really my grandfather. He got me in the game at a young age. My first Christmas, he bought me my first set of clubs. So I was like 7 months old, and he really, really loved the game. And I didn't have my father around, so he was my father figure at my, growing up. So I just spent a lot of time with him, and a lot of people say that we act just alike and basically talk alike. So that's my role model. I really look up to my grandfather, and hopefully I get a chance to, thank him and show him that all the sacrifices and lessons they've taught me has come to good use,
You know what I like about that answer is I was expecting, you'd say Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, something like that. But I like you said grandfather there as the answer. So you better let him know that you said that during the interview.
Right, yeah. I'll definitely let him know. He knows for sure. He's made a big impact on my life, and he's just a huge influence. He knows. When
did you know? Because I know you're still in your mid-20s. You're still a young guy. But when did you know, like, okay, I'm really going to go for this? Was it in high school? Was it maybe, out of high school, a little college? When did you say, like, okay, I'm really going to go for this and try to become a professional golfer?
Yeah, it was definitely in high school. My junior year, I remember showing up for tryouts for basketball. My sophomore year, I played basketball on the sophomore and JV team. And my junior year, I came back to practice. And, the coach was upset with me because all the guys had been working hard doing the summer camps, and I wasn't there. I was out, playing in golf tournaments, traveling the country, doing junior golf events. Mm-hmm. And, I told him I couldn't do that because I was at the golf tournament. And he pretty much just gave me the ultimatum. So I chose golf. I decided golf is something I really love doing, and I'd rather be out traveling, playing in golf tournaments than be cramped up in a hot gym with everybody else. And grow up to be 6'6", so that didn't help.
No, I understand. You're not alone. I think most of our listeners can understand where you're coming from with that, not being right. Not being 6'6". We're here with Christian Heavens, a professional golfer. You can check him out on the Golf Channel. Big Break is the show, Tuesdays at 9 p.m. What is the show exactly for some of our listeners? A Big Break. What's going on exactly, Christian?
Yeah, it's really unique. It's a really unique show. It's pretty much kind of a reality show / golf competition where it gives 12 golfers that have been, playing golf for quite a while. Some are actually fairly new. Just an opportunity to break out on the scene, the national scene, and get an opportunity to get the finances you need because golf is very expensive. And we also get an opportunity to play in a professional golf on the PGA Tour or LPGA Tour. So. Just a big, just like the title says, it's a big break. It's a big opportunity for a lot of us.
How were you approached for this? Was it like maybe your agent or someone's like, hey, you should go on the Golf Channel for this show? I mean, how did this come together for you to be on this show?
I just feel like it was a great opportunity for me. The show just is tailor-made for a person like me. I've been at it for a few years and just haven't really gotten a good break. I've had sponsors kind of bag out last minute. Mm-hmm. Played good at the wrong times, if that makes sense. Like, I play good when it doesn't really matter, but when it matters, I get just the worst breaks. And the show is just perfect for me. So I just knew that, if I get a chance, I'm going to take the opportunity. I filled out an application 2 years ago, and I auditioned for the show. And from there, walking away from the audition, like I said before, some things you just know. And walking away from the audition, I just knew I was going to get a call back saying that I was going to be on the show, and fortunately, the instinct was correct.
Wait a minute. 2 years ago? Did you forget by the time they called you to do the show that you even auditioned for it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I filled out the application, then they called, and I just saw things about it, coming up online. So I was hoping that maybe I'd get the audition, And I got the audition, and it took about 2 months after the audition, for me to get the call. So I didn't have to wait that long, but I was kind of getting antsy,
Well, let's talk about your actual game. Professional golfer there. What are your thoughts on the game of golf? Is it one of those, like you were saying, some days you're good, some days you're bad? Do you ever master what you do out there? Can you improve? I mean, what's your thoughts just playing the game of golf?
Yeah, the game of golf is just completely different. In basketball or in baseball, you can have a perfect game. You can score, you can go 10 for 10 on three-pointers or field goals, and you can go, 4 for 4 at bats in baseball. But golf, you can never perfect it. Never perfect it. We can always try to get better, but you would never perfect the game of golf. So, and you'll also have your ups and your downs like any other sport. But golf is a different type of animal. Definitely. Mentally, it drains you. It drains you. Those ups and downs you have, it can get to you. But I love it. It's very synonymous with life, too. That's why, coming through the First Tee program, they have a big program where they teach life skills through golf skills, because there's so much that you can learn through golf that also helps you out in life. And I just love the beauty of that in the game.
We're here with Christian Heavens, professional golfer. You can check him out on the Golf Channel Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. on Big Break competition reality show. You brought up right there, First Tee program there in St. Louis. What is this program exactly? Because I know you're a big supporter of the program.
Yeah, definitely. It's a program. It's probably about 15 years old now, and it introduces the game of golf to millions of kids that never would have the opportunity to play golf at all and have access to golf. And through the game of golf, it teaches life skills. So they have 9 core values that go anywhere from confidence, sportsmanship, judgment, perseverance, just life skills that help you out in life and help you further your career or dreams. And it's just a really good opportunity. And I'm really thankful that it came around at the time it did, because coming up, they didn't have the First Tee while I was a junior, but right in high school, a guy, he was an executive director at the time, came to start the program right before I was getting ready to head to college. So came at a perfect time, right in high school, and I really enjoyed the program.
What are some of your goals? I won't say dreams, because you actually do this. Me, it'd be actual dreams of winning the Masters, but you could actually set goals for yourself. You do this for a living. So what are some of those goals that you would like to accomplish in your career?
Yeah, I definitely become a regular on the PGA Tour. Make a living out of this and just become a regular out there on tour. And through that, I would like to just impact a lot of lives through the game of golf. So that puts me on a platform to have a lot of inner city kids like myself to see me chasing my dreams, stepping outside of the guidelines or the boundaries or rules that other people may have for my area, and be successful. So I just want to spit that dream and motivate other people and inspire other people through me following my dreams and chasing my life on PGA Tour.
What do you need to get better at, man? I mean, I talk too fast. I mumble sometimes on the air. There, I admit it. What about you, man? Is it the short game? What do we need to improve on so we can become a regular on the PGA Tour?
Like I said, golf, you can't perfect it, but everything can always get better. So I'm just focused on getting everything just a little bit better day by day. We have a kind of a motto here with my trainer in Orlando, Trevor Anderson, that is just better every day. And I just want to get everything a little bit better every day. I would like my driver to be straight a little more often. I specifically point to that. But besides that, everything, I'm just working on everything. Just want to get everything better every day.
What about working out? Like, you hit the weight room, because I know Tiger Woods, he'd do it a lot, but then you'd also have problems where, it's too much working out after a while. What is your take with exercise as a golfer, when you're off the course?
Yeah, it's funny. I'm actually right outside my gym right now. I'm starting working out is definitely a big aspect of the game. Golfers are athletes now. You look at Rory McIlroy, who's the number one player in the world, and he's gotten ripped the past couple of years, and he's hitting the ball further and straighter, and because golf definitely takes a toll on your body. It's hard to tell or believe, but it's a toll on your body. So, working out is very important. You have to. Golf's a game you can play all your life as long as your body is healthy, and you want to really keep that healthy. As far as Tiger, he's really put on a lot of weight. I'm not sure if he overdid it or not, but, I'm working with my trainer now to just put the right amount of muscle mass on and, pressure on my body to keep me in shape and keep me fit, but not really cause damage in the future.
I got to end with this, and I appreciate coming on. Christian Evans, professional golfer. Check him out on the show Big Break, Golf Channel, Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. I want you to know this, man. I have two biblical names, Mark and Moses, all right? So I know about the Bible. You, my friend, you beat me. Christian Evans, come on, man. There's no way anyone could beat you with those two biblical names. Come on.
Yeah, I wish it worked. I wish that was the way it worked. But no, it's definitely a good name to have. And it definitely shows you, my background and family. So, that's just where I'm from. That's just a big part of me.
No, man, I'm just egging you on. It's a great name. And, hey, you good luck on the season on the Golf Channel. We hope you can win. And we hope also become a full-time professional golfer. Christian Evans, thank you so much for coming on, and I hope I can get you on again.
All right, without a doubt. Thanks a lot.